Well, good morning, beautiful people. Welcome back to Danye TV on IGTV, or if you're listening to the podcast, welcome back to the Fitness Empowerment Podcast. My name is Danye, and I am your host, and I am your resource for fitness, food, and travel. And there is something on my foot. Ow. I am currently at the beach, and I'm headed down to the beach to get a little walk in. I feel like I stepped on a sticker. That is highly unfortunate to have just started my walk. Ow, I'm gonna have to take a look at that when I get back to the house. So I'm in Gulf Shores, Alabama right now. And today I wanted to talk to you all about why it's important to go for walks and kind of some of the benefits that you can get from going on walks.
We're invincible.
I'm just gonna get right into this, and of course I'll show you all a little bit of beach footage if you are watching this on IGTV and not just listening. Maybe you'll be able to hear some of the ocean waves if you are listening, and that will kind of bring you to the beach. I know summer is just kind of finished for most folks and school is just starting, but it doesn't matter what vacation you're on or what phase of life you're in. Walking in general can bring you so many benefits. And I want to jump back a few years. In college, in ROTC, Reserve Officer Training Corps, I did do the military for a couple of years. So before I joined active duty military, I trained in Hattiesburg, Mississippi for an entire summer as like a training assistant. So like I went through the training, and then the next year I went back and helped train cadets. And I often go back and wonder what was so incredibly epic about that summer, why it was so impactful. And of course it has a ton to do with the people that were there, but I think it also has a lot to do with the fact that we literally lived in tents. We were outside all the time, and that's probably why I really loved Girl Scout camping too, is because we were outside in nature. We were very limited on cell service, which means we had to communicate. Imagine that. We had to talk to each other. We genuinely either had to sit there awkwardly, which sometimes is not awkward. Sometimes it's really, really enjoyable and just enjoy that silence, or we had to learn to talk to each other and ask questions that were more than just yes or no answers. Whoop. You can tell I'm getting to the beach. Oh, it's so pretty. It was really windy out here yesterday, but it's very pretty today. I'm gonna do a quick panorama once we get down here. I'm gonna kick my shoes off because I'm gonna go for about a 30-minute walk this morning, 15 minutes each direction. I won't talk to you guys for that long, but being outside, that's probably just being outside. That is a reason to go for a walk. It just makes you feel better. It helps you to put down the phone, put down the camera. Granted, of course, I'm holding a phone right now to talk to you, but it just is peaceful, and it brings this relaxation and this stress relief that I don't get from taking melatonin or ashwagandha or anything else, or gamma aminobutyric acid. I don't get this same feeling from taking any pill or doing any massage therapy as I do from simply being outside. I'm gonna walk into the sun on the way down and away from the sun on the way back. So, reasons to be outside. It makes you feel good. Being outside, getting some vitamin D, put on some sunscreen and just deal with it. Just go for a quick walk. I certainly hope y'all can hear me. I know those waves can be loud. I'll walk back up here a little bit. So it helps with stress relief. It really and truly does. Even if it's just 10 minutes a day. You don't have to do an hour walk a day. You don't even have to do a 30-minute walk a day. But if you're not walking at all, or if you're only walking inside and you have the ability to walk around your neighborhood instead of maybe going to a gym, then I'm going to encourage you to do that. And I get it. It's hard to do that sometimes because you sometimes need that separation of, hey, I need to leave my house, I need to get into my car, I need to drive somewhere so that I can actually go do something. Well, if that's the case, then go to drive to a park and go walk around a park for 20-30 minutes. Walking is also really, really great for assisting with digestion. Just doing maybe a 5 to 10 minute walk after each meal can give you huge benefits when it comes to digestion and fat loss. Think about it. When you eat a full meal, you know, anywhere from like 300 to 500 calories, depending on how well you digest or how many meals you have per day. If you just eat and then you sit, it's you're just sitting. There's nothing helping your muscles move things along. If you get up and you move around, you're gonna help that digestion process move along a little faster, and your body is gonna appreciate you for it. Another benefit to walking is that you burn a lot of fat calories. Now, for a long time, and it's still true, I don't even want to say push, I encouraged people to do high intensity interval training, because the higher up you get your heart rate, the more total calories you burn, but the more carbohydrate calories you burn. And so if you're eating a lot of carbs, then the fastest way to get rid of them is to go do something high intensity, whether that's lifting weights or doing a high intensity cardio or interval training session that gets your heart rate up. And so you'll burn more fat calories and more carbohydrate calories. However, if you want to burn more fat calories but leave your carbohydrate calories where they are so that they can actually be utilized for your workouts and for brain power and for functioning and things, since glucose is your main body's energy source, then I will suggest that you consider doing some more walking, because the lower your heart rate is, the more fat calories you burn. So it's kind of like a level. So you'll burn more overall calories the higher up you get your heart rate. But if you only want to burn fat calories, and you'll burn less of them, but that's okay, then you want to stick to walking. And see, even walking right here on a beach, you can tell I'm getting a little winded, and that's okay. That's okay. It is just so good for you. All right, I'm not going to ramble on too much longer today. This is a quick podcast. Happy Sunday. Happy Labor Day weekend. I certainly hope you're all staying safe with your travel and being able to spend time with your families. And that's what I'm doing. I actually thought I was going home tomorrow, but we're actually going home today because my husband is working tomorrow. And that's okay. So I'm going to leave you guys with that today. I encourage you to go walk, because you're going to get outside. It's going to help you with stress relief. It's going to help you with digestion, number 2. And then it's going to help you burn more fat calories, which, let's face it, most of us want to burn more fat calories. So those are your 3 main tips for the day. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please make sure you give it a thumbs up if you see it when you're scrolling on Instagram, or give this a rating and review, and make sure you subscribe. That way you get notified of new episodes. And that's the biggest way you can help me to grow this podcast and reach more people. So if you truly enjoy this content and you want more people to be aware of it, then please click that subscribe button and share it with your friends. Thank you so much. I love you, and I will talk to you on Wednesday. Bye.